I used to work in the basement of that tower over there at Maison Radio-Canada here in the Ville-Marie borough. About 3 years ago, CBC moved into this brand new building. Now the old site is being transformed into a new neighborhood. And the developers say once it's done, it'll right a wrong dating back to the last century. Le Faubourg à a working-class neighborhood just east of downtown. It's not clear where the name came from. The theory is folks were too poor to afford sugar, so they ate molasses instead. Plagued by social issues, poverty, and organized crime, many left on their own. But most were pushed out by waves of development, like the Jacques-Cartier Bridge and Dorchester Boulevard, later named René Lévesque. But it was the construction of the massive Place Radio-Canada starting in 1963 that truly killed the community. Homes were expropriated, some 5,000 people forced to leave with just 60 days' notice to make way for a broadcasting center and its parking lots.
Radio-Canada developed this mega project with parking all around it and sort of, in a way, defigured the neighborhood for a very long time.
Now the wrecking ball is back, the developer says, to repair the past and build a new neighborhood, the Quartier des lumières.
In fact, to repair the past is to bring back people. Activity, commercial activity, retail, everything that makes a normal city.
To do that, the developer worked with the community. Ron Rayside has lived nearby for 45 years. An architect by trade, he set up a committee of people from various walks of life. The consensus was they wanted a complete neighborhood.
Not just new development, not just new residential, but there's local services available, there's schools, there's local daycare, there's all of those together that add viable public space that make a new neighborhood that makes sense.
Group Max says that's what they're aiming for with some 2,000 residential housing units, 10% with 3 bedrooms for families, as well as 500 social and 200 affordable housing units. And that huge outdoor parking lot has been sold to another developer, Devimco, to build another 2,000 condo units.
See, there's a kind of building that is not demolished yet, so the school is going to be there.
Danielle Albour says a 24-classroom urban school is proof of the commitment to build a real community.
We're really building a real city. And we'll have on top of that things that you don't find very often in cities, and that this site offers is the underground.
185,000 square feet of retail space is being dug out under the tower, big enough to attract big box stores, 5 or 6 of them, and a 700-space parking lot. Albour says they're providing convenience deep down without building heat islands above. And that's where this colossal hole comes in. Fun fact, Albour says it's big enough to easily swallow not 1, but 6 Montreal city halls. What about the tower? What's going to be in the tower?
We're looking at 2 options. One option is office space if the market comes back, because it's a very special place, and we're looking at the possibility of having an hotel with a condo hotel.
Including this one, there are 3 major developments underway within a few blocks of each other. 25,000 people are expected to flood into the neighborhood over the next decade, increasing the population by 50%. Rayside says it's a social experiment at the very least, but he is hopeful.
So there's a lot of benefits, and the hope is that even for that existing population, to walk around this new neighborhood will be a really pleasant kind of an experience.
Part of repairing the past means opening up the site to everyone in the wider neighborhood, including streets closed off by the original Radio-Canada project. Some will be pedestrian only. Viger Avenue will become an urban boulevard, giving access to the Molson project going up on the other side, and that includes a view of the waterfront. It'll be a while, though. Delivery date for the new Quartier des Lumières is 2032.